Hey Passionoy family, it's your girl Angela. What if the person you needed to forgive passed away tomorrow and you never got a chance to let go of the pain? Or worse, what if today was your last day and you left this earth still carrying the burden of unforgiveness in your heart? While you think deeply and honestly about that Passionoy spark, let me give a warm welcome to everyone coming back into the clubhouse today, where ordinary stops and your best life begins. Every second here is for you to unlock something bigger, something brighter, something bolder. Whether you're here to shake up your routine or take that leap of faith, I got something for you today. Are you ready to forgive or be forgiven? Together, let's make it happen. Okay, so that was the Passionoy spark. What if the person you needed to forgive passed away tomorrow and you never got the chance to let go of the pain? Or worse, what if today was your last day and you left this earth still carrying the burden of unforgiveness in your heart? Forgiveness, just hearing the word, can stir up emotions we bury deep. But what if I told you that true forgiveness, whether towards someone else or yourself, isn't about forgetting what happened, it's about reclaiming your life? In today's video, we'll unlock the exact steps to free your heart from the grip of pain, guilt, and resentment. We'll explore how to acknowledge the hurt, understand its impact, embrace self-forgiveness, and let go without losing your strength. You'll learn how to empathize without excusing, set healthy boundaries, and find peace, finally. If you've ever struggled to forgive someone who never apologized, or if you've been carrying the weight of your own mistakes, this video is for you. By the end of this journey, you won't just understand forgiveness, you'll know how to live it, and you'll walk away with a powerful gift that can transform your relationships, your emotional health, your entire life. Now that we've powered up and ready, let's not waste any time. Let's jump right into today's journey. If you're feeling powered up with me and you're ready to make moves, go ahead and give this video a like. Your support helps keep the energy go around here in the clubhouse. So we're moving into the clubhouse pause. Let's dive in. This is where I do a recap of the original Faceless video on my Faceless Passionoy channel called Unlock the Power of Forgiveness: Steps to Transform Your Life. In this powerful episode of the Passionoy channel, we took a deep dive into something that touches every soul: forgiveness. Not just an idea, but as a life-changing journey of healing, strength, and peace. And we walked away through 14 deeply intentional steps to help you get there. Let's pulse through what you may have missed or need to hear again. We began by facing what so many avoid, acknowledging the hurt. Because healing doesn't happen through denial, it happens through courage. Then we moved into understanding how the pain has shaped your thoughts, your habits, your relationships, recognizing the real impact that it has on your life. From there, we took a bold turn inward, self-forgiveness, because how you treat yourself after the fall determines how you rise. We explored the power of intention by choosing to forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you do. Forgiveness starts with a decision. Then we did something hard. We talked about empathy, not to excuse, but to understand, to humanize those who've hurt us so we can relate to their hold on our hearts. We then confronted the real weight of unforgiveness towards others, the bitterness, the health toll, the spiritual exhaustion, and what freedom looks like when we finally let go. We then practiced how to release those negative emotions using tools like meditation, breathe work, journaling, and most importantly, prayer to help us breathe again, live again, and be whole. We talked about communicating forgiveness when safe and appropriate not for their validation, but for your closure. We sought true closure, symbolic actions like tearing up a letter or lighting a candle, or that mark, or you marking the moment that you choose for peace. We define what forgiveness is not. It's not forgetting, it's not reconciling with everyone, and it's definitely not weakness. It's wisdom. It's emotional strength. We examine the boundaries needed after forgiveness, because you can release someone and still protect your space. That's called growth. Then came misconceptions, the myths that keep people stuck. We broke those chains by revealing forgiveness as freedom, not foolishness. Next, we gave you 3 practical tools to use right now: journaling your journey, meditating through pain, and reaching out for professional support if needed. And finally, we brought it back to the Word of God, reciting powerful forgiveness scriptures to renew our hearts and remind us of the divine example of mercy and grace we're called to reflect on. Thank God for His forgiveness when asked upon from us. This wasn't just a video, it was a heart reset, a blueprint for emotional freedom. And if you felt a shift, even a small one, that's the beginning of a brand new chapter. Here's something that stopped me in my tracks. Did you know that holding on to unforgiveness has been linked to higher levels of anxiety, depression, and even chronic illness? Studies from the Journal of Behavioral Medicine show that people who struggle to forgive experience higher blood pressure, weakened immune system, and increased risk of heart disease. Let that sink in. The pain we hold on to emotionally can literally hurt you physically. That's why it's not just an emotional work that we have to do. It's life work. It's health work. And if I'm being real with you, that hit home for me in a deeply personal way. Now it's time for a personal story of my own in the Clubhouse Heart, which is our next section. Thank you for being with me today and watching my video. Here at Passionoy, we appreciate you sharing your most valuable time. This is where motivation meets transformation in our lives. So I'll take a seat and we're going to do the apology from the heart. This is my personal story. I want to take a moment to share something deeply personal, something I've never said out loud in a space before. There's someone in my life I care for deeply, someone I once had a close bond with, but during one of the most difficult times in her life, she felt I wasn't there for her the way she needed me to be. And the truth is, she's right. Not because I didn't care, but because I was trying to protect what I thought needed protecting at the time. I made a choice that made sense to me that moment based on the information I had and what I believed would keep peace and minimize harm. But in doing so, I missed the pain she was in. I missed the loneliness, the confusion, the heartbreak she was carrying. And to her, it felt like betrayal. She never gave me a chance to explain, and maybe she isn't ready today, but I want to say this clearly to her. I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry that you felt abandoned. I'm sorry that in that moment you needed understanding, you felt alone. I'm sorry that words you saw or heard may have made you feel like I was choosing sides when my only desire was to keep things from falling apart. I never meant to hurt you. I never stopped caring. And I've never stopped praying for your healing, your joy, and your peace. Sometimes we hurt people even when our intentions are good. Sometimes they hurt us too. But forgiveness isn't about keeping score. It's about freeing your heart from the weight of what can no longer be undone. I still believe in love, I still believe in reconciliation, and I still believe that even if someone isn't ready to hear your apology, it's still worth saying, not to erase the past, but to honor the truth of what you wish you could have done differently. This is my truth. This is my growth. And this is my act of forgiveness. Not just asking for it, but giving it to the parts of me that still carry the guilt and the grief that I caused her. So if there's someone in your life who's not ready to receive your apology, or someone you're not ready to forgive, know that healing doesn't always begin with a conversation. Sometimes it starts with courage, and today I found mine. Here's a little known fact about me. We're going to go into a little Angela fun fact now that I've poured my heart out there. I hope she ends up hearing this and understands that this is just one step and one apology from my heart. But moving on to an Angela fun fact. I once appeared on a reality TV show called Intervention. I reached out to the show because I was deeply concerned about a loved one's well-being. It was a challenging experience, but it stemmed from my unwavering commitment to help those I care about. This journey reinforced my belief in the power of compassion, understanding, and the importance of being there for others during their toughest times. Just like forgiveness, it taught me that healing often begins with a single act of love and support. Now let's carry this action into our next section, which is the Live Your Best Life Challenge. Are you ready? Okay, so the Live Your Best Life Challenge today, we're going to do the forgiveness mirror moment. Okay, and this is our original video on the Passionoy channel's thumbnail, just so you can check it out when you do get a moment to watch that video. It's powerful. And this is where we do the work here in the clubhouse. So we're going on to the forgiveness mirror moment. All right, it's time for your Live Your Best Life Challenge. And this one, I want you to do with me right now if you can. Grab a pen and paper or open a note on your phone. Let's intentionally get in and get the work done today. This is personal, powerful, and for your eyes only. Let's do this together. I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and I want you to pause after each one. Reflect honestly and write down what comes to your heart. So if you have to pause the video, that's fine. Come back to it later, that's fine. Let's do the work. Question number 1, who do I need to forgive? So you're asking yourself this question. Who do I need to forgive? Whose name or names keeps surfacing, in your mind when I say the word forgiveness? Is there someone who hurt you, whether they know it or not? You're still carrying the pain. Pause and think about who hurt you. Who do you need to forgive? We're going to take a moment. Okay, question number 2. Is there someone who might need to forgive me? This is you asking the question. Is there someone who might need to forgive me? This one takes humility. Is there someone out there who feels you hurt them, like in my situation? Maybe you didn't mean to. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. Or maybe, like me, you just never got a chance to explain your side. Either way, write their name. Don't filter. Just be honest with your heart. Let's take a moment, think about that. Is there someone out there who might need to forgive you? Question number 3, what part did I play? Now take a breath. Is there a situation where you're waiting for someone to say, I'm sorry? But if you're being real, there's also a part you could have handled differently, too. Maybe you didn't show up when they needed you. Maybe you judged before asking. Maybe you let silence do the talking. Write that moment down, not to blame yourself, but to free yourself from seeing one side. There are many situations that are two-sided in forgiveness. This is the time to look into your heart and see what part you could have played differently. A lot of times in forgiveness, there's a dual process where both people need to apologize for their part in it. Let's pause and think about that. This is what healing looks like, Passionoy family. This is what freedom feels like. This is the start of it. Forgiveness isn't about keeping score. It's about clearing the scoreboard. And the more you clear your heart of resentment, whether towards others or yourself, the more room you can make for peace, purpose, and real joy. If that reflection stirred something in you, thank you for showing up for yourself today. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who may need it. We all know other stories. Share it and leave a comment if this message spoke to your heart. We're so grateful you're on this journey with us. Now let's explore a powerful tool that can take your forgiveness journey even deeper. If you watched the original Passionoy video titled Unlock the Power of Forgiveness, Steps to Transform Your Life, then you already know we explored 14 transformational steps that move you from pain and resentment to peace and emotional freedom. But understanding forgiveness is only part of the journey. Living it is the true transformation. That's where the powerful PDF comes in. We are moving on into the wisdom flow section. This is where in the original video, I had a PDF for you to get in the link of that video description. It's still available. Here at the Passionoy channel, we create free printable resources for each one of the Passionoy videos. And you can take and get this message on that episode and turn it into action. But it's a heartfelt apology letter template designed to guide you step by step through the process of expressing sincere regret, taking responsibility, and seeking forgiveness in a thoughtful, healing way. So as you know, in the Clubhouse, I always print it out. This is what you get when you put in your email. I send you the PDF. You don't have to print it. You can look at it on your phone and do it as well. But I'll give you just a little bit of what's on here. So whether you plan to text, write, email, or just practice it privately to prepare for a future conversation, this tool helps you reflect deeply and speak from the heart. It aligns beautifully with many of the 14 steps we covered in the video. Step 1, acknowledging the hurt. You begin the letter by owning the pain your actions may have caused. This is a letter of your writing asking for forgiveness, whether you send it or not. That is step 1 in the process. Acknowledge the hurt. Step 3, self-forgiveness. Writing this letter can be a release, not just for the other person, but for your own heart. Step 8, it covers, which is communicate forgiveness. It gives you language and structure when words feel hard to find. Step 10, maintaining boundaries. And even if the person never reads the letter, this letter gives you closure and peace. We also included 5 key elements to think about before sending your message, because true healing comes from intention, not just words. So whether there's someone in your life you want to reach out to, or simply need a sacred space to write and release, this PDF is a healing tool made just for you. You can download it using the link in the original video description, and I encourage you to take your time with it. Reflect, write, reconnect with grace. Because at the end of the day, forgiveness isn't about who was right or wrong. It's about who's ready to be free. Are you ready? Now that we've poured out through words and reflection, let's shift inward for a moment of truth. Because forgiveness isn't just a heart decision, it's a mindset shift. Let's head into the Angela Coaching Corner, my other favorite part of the session. And in this mentor moment, the topic is going to be forgiveness isn't a free pass, it's a personal power move. All right, let me coach you for a second. because I know someone out there is still holding on to this belief. If I forgive them, that means what they did was okay. If I forgive them, I look weak. Well, that's far from the truth. And I want to challenge you with love. Forgiveness doesn't make you weak. It makes you wise. It doesn't say, I'm fine with what happened. It says, I'm finished hearing what's not mine anymore. Forgiveness isn't a free pass for them. It's a freedom path for you. You're not giving them power. You're taking your power back. You're breaking the cycle of replaying the pain over and over in your mind. You're reclaiming space in your spirit that was occupied by anger, hurt, and betrayal. And no, you do not have to re-enter every relationship just because you forgave them. Boundaries can still exist. Trust can still be earned. Forgiveness doesn't mean reunion. It means release. So if you're waiting for a sign to forgive someone, even if they'll never admit they were wrong, this is it. Let forgiveness be your flex. Let it be the quiet, powerful declaration that you're healing for you. Now that we've challenged the mindset and claimed our power back in forgiveness, it's time to take that insight and turn it into action. And you are already ready and you know what time it is. It's the success mission that awaits you. Let's reveal this episode's party favor. That's when I'm able to give you something special for each video in the Clubhouse, designed to help you truly release, reset, and reclaim your peace. Today's party favor that I created for this video is called the Ultimate Forgiveness Release Activity. Today's party favor is not just a printout, it's a breakthrough. This two-part activity is called the Ultimate Forgiveness Release, and it's designed to help you do two things. Release what's been weighing you down and uncover the truth that can set you free. So in this video, in the video description, we definitely need you to click the link, send me your email, and I'll send it to you right away. No other action needed. Part 1 of this PDF is the Forgiveness Circle of Release. This is your emotional detox on paper. You'll create a powerful visual map where you identify people, situations, or emotions that you're ready to release. This exercise lets you symbolically and spiritually transfer the weight out of your heart and into a space of peace. It's not about forgetting, it's all about freeing. This circle becomes your declaration. I choose peace over pain. Now, part 2 of the activity is the Forgiveness Truth Table. This is where the clarity kicks in. You'll explore the story behind your hurt, what you believe happened, what may have been misunderstood, and what truths you discovered. Sometimes forgiveness isn't about someone else apologizing. It's about seeing things differently and finally understanding what you could have done before. This table helps you turn confusion into wisdom and resentment into release. Together, these two exercises create a healing journey you can walk through at your own pace. Whether you complete it all in one sitting or over several days, I encourage you to do it with intention. Light a candle, play some calming music, invite peace in. You can download your Ultimate Forgiveness Release activity using the link in the video description, and I'd love to hear how it moves you. When you're ready, you can come back and share it in the comments. What you learned, what you let go of, or even just how you feel. Because here in the Clubhouse, we're not just growing, we're healing together. Congratulations, Club Elites and VIPs, you did it. Take a moment and breathe this in. You showed up for yourself today in a big way. You didn't just watch a video, you did the heart work. You opened up the truth, faced hard questions, reflected with courage, and leaned into healing with faith. That's not easy. That's brave. By completing this session, you just planted the seeds of emotional freedom, clarity, and growth. And trust me, those seeds are going to bloom into stronger relationships, deeper peace, and a renewed connection with you living your best life, being your best self. So from me to you, I see your strength, I honor your process, and I celebrate this victory with you. Forgiveness isn't a one-time task, it's a lifestyle of freedom. And today, you took another powerful step towards living your best life. The mission motivation self-check today. Before you go, ask yourself, what did I release today? What peace did I reclaim? And how can I keep choosing freedom even when it's hard? Keep those answers close and keep walking in grace and purpose. It's that time, Club Elites and VIPs. We've learned all this Passionoy goodness today, but it's up to us now. We've got to live it, breathe it, and walk it out every single day. The Passionoy life isn't just about something we talk about. It's how we rise, how we become our best selves. So until we meet again in the clubhouse, live your best life more today than you did yesterday, but less than you will tomorrow. The clubhouse never closes, but the after party is just getting started. Dive into all the valuable resources from both channels. I have a Passionoy Faceless channel. We move the videos here in the clubhouse and we do the work and transform into our best lives. And we keep living our best life one video at a time. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is the time to invest in you. No more wasting time. Hang out and explore, and I'll see you next time right here in the clubhouse.